As I'm concerned, a lot of women need to double check themselves. They need to double check themselves when it comes to the men that they attract. I'm spiritual myself, and I've also learned that like attracts like, which is the main topic of this video. Like attracts like. So who do you attract? Ask yourself that question, ladies, because I know for a fact as a man, I ask myself that question every single day. My past with women has not been the best. I ain't gonna lie. And to be honest, I don't blame the women, I blame myself. Because I've been attracted to all the wrong types of women. Dated a few white girls and dated my share of black girls. But the one thing that most of them have had in common is that all of them seem to act ghetto. Now, why do they act ghetto? Because that's all they seem to attract. I don't care how fine you are as a woman. If your personality sucks, so are the men you're going to attract. Now, I just got to watching a video from O'Shea's video, from O'Shea's channel, talking about how this particular woman is talking about how women should be charging men to sleep with them. Now, for the record, I'm not trying to call her out. Actually, no, I am calling her out because it's a thing called prostitution for a reason. It's supposed to be illegal. That's what I thought. Last time I checked, prostitution was illegal. And you're saying that if I want to get a piece of you, I need to pay for it. I need to pay your rent. I need to pay your insurance. I need to pay for all your bills. Because in the past, you weren't judging and you used to just fuck with us just to fuck with us. If you genuinely like us and you were messing with us, no big deal. But the second you go around asking for money, what do I get in return? First of all, you need to check yourself. And I wasn't going to make any comments on this, but I need to because a little over a month ago, I had one specific woman who was nowhere near attractive on my job. We were co-workers, asking me for $20 or asking around for $20 because her paycheck, she wasn't sure her paycheck from the job was going to come in on time. Especially since the jobs are revamping their electric system and paychecks, might be delayed. So she goes around asking for $20 for gas. If I don't get my paycheck, there's going to be some problems. I can understand that. All of them say, don't be looking at me. Why don't you go ask this dude over here? All of them pointing at me. Why? Because we had somewhat of a history. Not going to go into it, but I'll go into it in another video, if it comes to that. If you guys want to know more about that story, comment down below and like, and I'll definitely make a video specifically on that topic. But back to the matter at hand. This woman is asking me for $20. I say, I can give you $20, but I got a better proposal for you. I can give you $20 if you want to help me out. Now, for the record, I'm not the kind of guy who wants to sleep with a woman just like that. No. I'm the kind of guy who wants to make money. And if I can make money with you, if I can throw you an opportunity to make money so where we both, come up a little bit, that's what I'm going to do. Now, if I was any other brother, I'm like, what are you going to do? You're going to blow me? Or you going to sleep with me? Are you going to do something for me as a woman? That's not what I'm asking. If a woman's going to ask me for money, I'm going to throw you a small opportunity to where we can both come up. As you know, on my YouTube channel, most of the links below where we can both come up together and make some money together are just below this video. Okay? All my free opportunities are just below this video. Some of you might not be interested in that. You just want cash right off the bat. Well, just for the record, like some of these ladies are saying on that one video, it's 2021 and technology is stronger than ever. People are using it to their advantage. 90% of people are using technology in their smartphones just to have fun. There's only a select few of us, 10%, maybe 15% of us that are using technology to our advantage to make a living, a legit living by the law standards. Okay? You have a W-2 for your job. And for some of these small business opportunities, should we make any money throughout the year? There's a thing called a 1099, people. Just throwing that out there. It's a legit thing. I would know, I've been through it, and other people who offer up these free opportunities, they get them too. I'm sure they do. Okay? But you have to think about the people that you attract. And why do I say that? Because you have to think about yourself. Look in the mirror. You're saying that men ain't shit. Like Cat Williams once said, it ain't that all men ain't shit, it's the men that you fuck with ain't shit. You need to just think about how you act, what you attract, and think about your downstairs that keep attracting ain't shit motherfuckers. Okay? Now I can say this because in the past I also said to myself, damn, it ain't the women in this case, it's gotta be me. I keep attracting them. So I stopped dating. I'm not even gonna lie. I have not been exclusive with a woman since I was 23. I stopped dating. And it's been, let's see, I'm 34 now. I just had a birthday. It's been 11 years since I've actually been exclusive with a woman. Why? Because I need to fix me. I need to fix me. If I don't fix me, I'm gonna keep running into train wrecks. And yes, emphasis on the train wrecks, because a handful of you women, if not more than a handful of you women, attract men that don't give a damn about you. I like to put us men in two different categories: long-term versus short-term. A majority of you women are attracting short-term guys that don't care. And most of you know this. How? How many baby mamas do any of these guys that you attract come with? You know this and you still sleep with them. But at the same time, some of you women enjoy talking about all men ain't shit. No. Like I had to look in the mirror, look in the mirror. It's you who ain't shit. You open your legs up to men that you know have problems, you know they have baggage, a lot of baggage, multiple baby mamas and multiple kids with each one of them, and you still sleep with them, thinking you can change a guy. If men could be changed, they wouldn't have as many baby mamas as they do. Just throwing that out there. And that's not no shade to no other dudes out there that do have multiple baby mamas. They're trying to find the right woman for them. But mistakes are made. And is anyone going to say a sorry for that? I don't see that happening. But you talking about charging dudes just to sleep with you? Sorry, but that's prostitution talk. And for most of you women who are talking like that say I can get dick anytime I want, just for the record, that's slut talk, by the way. That is slut talk. If you're going to talk like a slut, you're going to be treated like a slut. Pump and dump. They got plenty of different words and phrases for it nowadays. I'm hearing all about it. The longer I've stayed single, the longer I've stayed inexclusive to women, the more I'm learning about them. And I'm learning that since my very last ex, a lot of women have the wrong mindset and they use their bodies to get what they want. But it's our fault. No. You attract the wrong kind of men. And then you go around saying, oh, there ain't no decent or no high value men. No, we're out here. We have a brain. We stay out of certain markets that you're in. That's the difference between the short-term men and the long-term men. You don't want the long-term men. The long-term men have standards. The long-term men are going to make you wait. The long-term men are going to put their businesses and their money before you. You want all the attention and it's not going to happen. The woman that actually asked me for $20, when I tried to bring her up on a small business opportunity, not only did she ask me if it was legit, which it is, she asked me what my credit score was, because she has a vehicle that has check engine light problems and a bunch of other problems, and she knows she has to get it fixed, and she has no guy to help her, but she has 3 kids by the same guy, and apparently the guy is locked up. And then she got pissed off earlier, before that moment even happened, that I didn't want to talk to her or I didn't want to come over and sleep with her, whatever the case is. First of all, I don't do single moms, okay? If you're a single mom, that means that there's something wrong with you, because the guy that left you had problems with you. And now you're a single mom of 1, 2, 3 kids. I know some women who are single mom of up to 5 kids and multiple baby daddies. But you don't think there's anything wrong with you. It's the guys. No, it is you. Okay? Some of us guys have stepped back, thrown our money and our attention into different businesses, and thrown our lives into a different direction, and some of you women don't like that. You want life to be all about you. Sorry, but that's not the way it is. This is just a news flash. Big news flash. You don't need to be charging nobody no amount of money just to try and, offer yourself up. If they want a piece of you, you're the one giving it up. So as far as I'm concerned, you're the one in the wrong. You're the one in the wrong for talking about, oh, you want some of this? In that case, give me $1,000, which would cover all of your expenses. In that case, you're selling yourself just to be with somebody that you claim you mess with, or that claim that you actually like. You're saying that ain't nobody humble around here. Can't nobody just give you something for nothing. Are you gonna give somebody something for nothing? Oh, you have, but you are giving it to the wrong guy, or the wrong guys, plural. Once again, big shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson for bringing this video to light, because when I first saw it, I had to say something about it, because once again, it was only a month or two ago that a woman was asking me for my credit score. Never did nothing with her. Never went on a date with her. Not gonna offer me nothing. And when we first started talking, she was bragging about how good she could cook. And yet she invited me over, but never came to pick me up because I didn't know where she lived. Never gave me the address. And then when she claims that I missed the date, she says that it's all my fault, but you're the one who offered. I'm like, you're the man. I'm like, yes, I am. But I'm not the one who offered to come over. I'm not the one who asked you for anything. The only thing I asked you for was a plate. All you had to do was cook it and bring it over to work. I could have eaten it and told you how good it was. Or if you were going to invite me over to your place, give me your address and I would have rolled over. Or you could have driven me. You could have came and got me and driven me over. I wouldn't have mind paying for gas. I'm a humble dude and I do give when I am given something. There's no doubt about that. But some of you women don't think that way. I'm the kind of guy who does not go out unless I am asked. That's the way I am. I'm in my early 30s. I don't play little kid games. And a lot of us who will get to be that age don't play kid games. When we were in our 20s, we were going out asking women for this, trying to get that. I don't do that anymore. That's just the way. Now, that's just me. I can't speak for every man out there. But one thing I can do is say that when a man asks you for something and you want to go around saying, oh, $1,000 for this because you want something in return, that really does make you look like a prostitute. And if you're the kind of woman that says I can get D anytime I want, then that only makes you look like a slut. And by the way, for the record, just because you can get D anytime you want, that's the difference between getting it and keeping it. And a lot of women, from my perspective, they can't keep no man. I'm seeing more women become single moms almost every single day. Just throwing that out there in case you didn't know. So you might want to rethink your words and look in a mirror and figure out what it is about you that brings about these short-term street guys that you are so in love with. And by the way, I shouldn't bring this up, but I'm going to bring this up. You might want to go back to your parents, your mom, your dad, whoever was in your life and find out what in the world was going on with them. Now, don't say I can't talk about your mama or I can't talk about my daddy. No, I'm going to bring that up because most of the problems that most women have today, it stems from the parents. It is called a generational curse. It is a recycling wave. The parents go through something, the kids see it, now they think that's what life is, so they end up repeating the cycle. The cycle continues, people. Just throwing this out there. Once again, big shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson and a big shout out to Kevin Samuels for expressing some more light when it comes to women and their choices in men. Because the women on the specific video that O'Shea brought up, very entitled, very ghetto, and I'm sorry, ghetto girls are starting to get annoying in my eyes. I've been with a few. I don't care how street you are, or how street savvy you are, or how many guys you can get. Getting guys is one thing, being able to keep them happy and keep them around is another. Well, that's really all I gotta say about that topic. But in the end, all my information is down below if you are interested in building up your finance, earning extra money, absolutely free. Every single one of my income opportunities are free. You can invite other people in it for free. I know everybody enjoys free money because we'll be getting stimulus checks from the government like crazy in order to cover everything. So let's go on ahead and decide, instead of getting with people that are short term and don't care about us, how about we add to our finance, add assets to our finances, build ourselves up financially, until the right person comes along and we can just chill with them until something serious actually happens. Is that so hard to do? If that's so hard to do, then the woman in the specific video that I saw, she deserves everything she's getting, and so did every other woman that thinks like her. And the weird thing is that a lot of you women may back each other up, but deep down you hate each other because there are so little men out there. Now, when it comes to the topic of men versus women ratio, I only have one thing to say about that. You might want to blame history, for it is written in the biblical text that those who conquer history are the ones who write it. And the ones who are writing history right now, well, back then, that was Alexander the Great and his bloodline. Just think about that. Think about when the slave trade actually started. How did it start? By the Africans being conquered from the inside out. Thank you, Alexander the Great, or the Greek, because he was Greek. If you don't believe me, look at all the information. It's all over YouTube. It only takes maybe 5-10 minutes to look it up. And if you don't want to look it up, that just means that you're lazy and incompetent. And education is poison to you, which it shouldn't be. Because the more educated you are and the more spiritual you become, the less ignorant you are, and the less you are to be fooled, and the less you are to give yourself away to the wrong person. And then when the right person comes into your life, you're more than prepared for it. That's all I got to say about that. You guys have a great day and have a great night. Once again, big shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Love your content. You guys have a great day for everybody who is watching this video, and I hope you learned something from it, especially you ladies. This is coming from a guy who's made his mistakes, been left behind, been abandoned, been lied to, and has had to learn how to grow himself and stay away from crazy bitches that only care about street guys that are short term. You want to learn? You want a long-term guy? Learn how to think differently and become a long-term woman and say no to the guys on the streets who don't want you except for one thing. Okay? Love, peace, namaste.